Hey Libra, thank you for joining me. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'll be looking at your overall energies and what's surrounding you. Please do not force what does not fit. Please use your own logic and discernment when taking what you need to take, okay? And running with it. Okay, there you go. Libra, you're showing a lot of resilience and strength, okay? You're also managing your time and resources. But there's also a person here that thought that they could keep you on a cycle, or there's a cycle that they believed that you'd always be on with them. This person's someone that catfishes. They don't take responsibility for their actions. They'll go back and forth rather than getting to the heart of the matter. This is someone that can also you use your intuition in regards to this energy. Yeah, they thought that they could use money to go back and forth with you. Okay, again, this is someone that your back's turned to them. I mean, in the sense of you walked away, you're walking away. Yeah, you definitely use your intuition. There's some truth and clarity that you've spoken. Or some truth and clarity that you've got. This individual's receiving some real bad karma down to their decision making. and how they proceed with things. This is someone that is receiving a payment. This is someone that you see as someone you can't trust. You no longer have faith in this individual. They could have received the payment from an earth sign. This could be a Queen of Cups you're dealing with concerning an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There could have been 3 people involved in this situation. This energy here, they may have like an ornament with a mermaid on it like that. Also, this person used emotions, or they're working with another in regards to using some type of emotions. They took, yeah, they got some money, okay, to do this, to keep you on some type of cycle loop. But again, you use your intuition. Yeah. The truth comes to the surface. You now see this person as a hidden enemy. You may have felt a sense of uneasiness, but this is uneasiness because the person they work with, you see through both their masks. You know what was hidden. This is someone that you knew if you'd stuck around, they would have affected whatever it is you're doing in your life, okay? These are people that are in the community. Someone may have been getting praise from friends in the community. Yeah, I would have done Libra like that as well. This person may not be, I mean, they're wearing masks, okay? Illusions. You saw through the illusions. This is why you're receiving good karma and they're receiving bad. They're trapped, restricted, overthinking in their head. This person thought that you couldn't see clearly, okay? But you played your hand good with this person, Libra. Again, these energies, thought that they could manipulate you, hide things from you, with the moon casting illusions around you. This is someone that also thought that it's like they'll give you something and then they'll pull back and want you to chase them, and you're not about that, Libra. Maybe in the past you did offer some type of guidance or emotions. Not no more. This is an energy that doesn't like to take responsibility for their actions, as I said. It's like they create things in their life and they want to put whatever problems they deal with on others, okay? And I'm picking up this is to make themselves feel better. They don't want to face the situation at hand that they've put themselves in. This is someone, when they're around friends, yeah, okay, they're all this and that, and they like to get gratification from people, blah, blah, blah. But on their own, this is how they are. Overthinking, restricted, having negative thoughts. It's like all mixed emotions. The negative thoughts is in regards to you walking away and them not being able to catfish you anymore with their illusions, lies and secrets. This is someone very secretive. They don't like to show their hands. They will present one way to people, but behind the scenes there's something completely different. Now they're having missed opportunities, okay? And this is their karma. Once, what you would have accepted previously, you're no longer accepting, okay? You knew by sticking around certain energies that you'd have missed opportunities. You knew that certain energies, what would you have with missed opportunities? And this is why you've taken your power back and you've gone in a totally new direction. You don't care what this individual says to their friends, okay? You're not interested because you know they're not coming forthright and they cast illusions, hide secrets, tell lies. Yeah, Six of Swords, you're moving forward to calmer waters. And not only that, when they tell lies, they try to protect this confirmation, protect themselves, try to protect themselves from the lies that they tell, okay? So that they can move forward to calmer waters. This is someone that's very deceptive, okay? And one thing about Libras, they don't like people that think that they're stupid or naive. So Six of Swords, yeah, you're now moving forward away from these energies. And you're protecting yourself, you're guarded, you're protecting yourself. This is a cycle that you're not going to reopen. This is a cycle that's now closed out for good. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this cycle's done. This cycle's over. This is a completion. One door shuts, another opens. You're on top of the wheel. Ten of Wands. This person's is carrying a lot of burdens, but again, they act in front of people like they're not. Okay, like they've got it all sorted out, but they haven't. They're carrying a lot of burdens. But this is also an energy. Again, they put burdens, they wanted to put their burdens on you, and this is why you close the cycle out. You weren't about to go around on this cycle again. You weren't about to go back and forth. You weren't about to allow anyone to put any of their burdens on you. People that can't take responsibility of things that's going on in their life, rather than the people that don't want to take responsibility in regards to the things that they create in their life, but it's easier to point at other people. You ain't got time for people like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure still you wish this person the best, but you know, in their life, whatever, but you've moved on. This is a cycle that's closed. Yeah, this person's receiving some real bad karma, and they're going to be carrying a lot. King of Cups. This person could have got someone that was wearing a mask, that acted like they had it going on. Like their business, or like financially they're all right, but I'm hearing they're broke. And this individual this could be someone that they're with in a community or someone they married. The situation they're no longer happy. It's impulsive in their decision making. And now it's led them to, now they're feeling the consequences of their actions. The person presented like there was equal give and take. They realised with you that there was equal give and take. Okay, there would be equal give and take, but you're moving on. I think this person was expecting you to come back around. They definitely have a lot of emotions for you. They act in front of people like they haven't, and they've got it going on, but behind the scenes, they just wear a mask for people around them in their community to get praise and admiration. I think also the person they got with presented like they had it going on, but then they got to find out different. I.e. they're losing more than what they're gaining, okay? And they're not happy in this situation. The Ten of Wands, the burdens. While she, Libra, moving forward to calmer waters. They're stuck in this situation. I'm picking up, you see where they make their mistakes, they're impulsive in their decision making, okay, that they don't analyse things, they don't study, they don't pay attention, they're very impulsive, and this impulsive nature has got them in a situation they're in now. They're plagued with fire. Well, it's about to go up in flames, I'm hearing. The sun. You've taken your power back. It could be some situation involving a red flag concerning a child. So child services could be involved in regards to this situation. So there's been a red flag raised here. Two of Wands. This person is no longer, I mean, they turned their back on you, they walked away, and you're like, okay. But again, to people in their community, they were wearing masks. They were telling one story when it was something completely different. So they're getting praise from their friends, but yeah, behind the scenes, they're actually in this energy. Stuck, bound, having negative thoughts, carrying a lot of burdens. They got played by someone that acted like they've got it going on. They could be with someone that they have got to find out, they copy you or something like that, okay, or take ideas from you, something like that, okay. This person turned their back on you, went in a new direction. This individual you will not be returning to. The Hermit, Virgo energy, don't have to be, but something could be getting looked into. They tried to defeat you and win at all costs, but they lost that battle. They got with someone that actually didn't want to see them win. Rather than getting with someone that will lift them up and guide them and help them or be equal, this is someone that didn't want to see them win, and that's who they got with. And that's what I'm talking about. The person they're with is actually jealous with them. It's like they're sleeping with the enemy. So the person they got with presented one way, but they're another. And they're actually in it's like the person's in competition with them behind the scenes. They don't want to see them win. Yeah, someone's very sneaky. I mean, in regards to the Five of Wands, the person they got with, again, they didn't want to see them win. They was in competition with them. Also be in competition with you, copying you. And maybe that was brought out. The energy they're with, it's a sneak, they're a liar, they're a thief. Okay. On the other hand, you now are having a victory. And this person can see this. Yeah, and she never got with this person, but it is what it is, isn't it? Again, they were impulsive in their decision making. I think what they saw on the outside isn't what the person is inside, if you know what I mean. It was an illusion. again, this person could like, I mean, competition, this person also knows that there's other people that like you, okay? In regards to the person they're with, I mean, you shouldn't have to compete with the person you're in a relationship with, should you? Nine of Wands, you've got your boundaries high. This individual knows that you've got boundaries. Like, you're happy. You know, you've gone in a new direction. You're happy. You took that leap of faith. And this is what they're dealing with. A liar, a sneak, someone that's in competition with them, someone that ain't really, someone that painted one thing that there was, but really there's something else. Someone that's saying like, it just casted an illusion to this person. And again, them being impulsive, rushing into things. They may feel like a fool. I mean, yeah, no hard feelings towards them. You just like cycle your clothes out and you've moved on from it. They could have someone watching you or someone, yeah, it's Aquarius here that's reporting back to them, which is a friend or someone in their family or someone that they call family. This is someone that likes to get recognition and praise from, again, people in the community by their friends, okay? But you could be someone that's getting recognition, okay, and being rewarded. And we've got these same energies in the background that, you know, jealous of you, whatever, but you don't care about that. You're not studying on that or studying that. You're looking out to your future. This person's watching you from a distance. So someone's reporting back to them saying, yeah, Libra's doing all right. Libra's blah, blah, blah. Libra's a boss. Libra's, you know, doing their own thing. And the person they're with that wore a mask and painted like they had it going on actually hasn't. And they haven't got this person's best interest. They don't want to see them win. They just wanted to get easy access to get recognition, okay? To be recognised that they're with this person. This could be someone that, King of Pentacles, you know, maybe there's someone that's got money or doing well, okay? King of Pentacles. There's something about you that's standing out, you're shining brightly, you're healing from a situation. I wouldn't say from this, I would just say from things in life in general, okay? But again, you've got energies here that, you know, will compete in regards to you behind the scenes, and they want to shine brighter than you, blah, 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 you know, the old, same old competition. So to prevent this person from getting in a relationship with you, they would make out like, oh, they were this, they were that. You were copying them. It's actually the other way around. Yeah, I think they got with someone that is broke or something like that. Knight of Swords, you're a bold communicator, intellectual, you've got ambition, intellectual drive, okay? Queen of Swords, you're independent, you value truth and clarity as well, okay? Yeah, the person they got with. Queen of Pentacles, just again. Acted like they had it going on. They haven't. Now this individual finds out that person's broke, or they just want to be with them for money, or to get recognised because of the position that they're themselves in, okay? So it's like someone not putting the work in, but wanting to get praise and recognition by being with that person. Do you understand what I mean? This individual, you know, they're very lustful. Again, they just rush into things, okay? They don't take time to study or observe or to look at the whole picture. They just rush into something. And by them rushing into this situation, again, playing with fire, you know, they got burnt in it. It's all gone up in flames. And it's about to. This is someone that's, it's more sex for them, okay? Whereas you, Libra, you went into this wholeheartedly. And because you now know the truth, see the truth, and you saw through this person's mask, you had no choice but to protect yourself and close that cycle out. You don't play these games, okay? Told you, behind closed doors, again, as I said, in front of people in the community, this person wears a mask, okay? They like to get appraised by their friends, people in the group. It's that ego of theirs, but behind closed doors, they're like this, worried, stressed, anxious, in regret. What have I done type of energy. So let them fool their friends, isn't it? At the end of the day. Because they're only wearing a mask. So this person's finding out from someone that, you know, you're doing okay in your life. Again, I think this energy, this is why this person ends up having missed opportunities, because this is impulsive in their decision making, and they make bad and wrong choices. This individual doing well for themselves, don't get me wrong, I think, you know, that their money's all right, or they, you know, they work, or, yeah, they work hard, but, but rather than them being, again, you know, backstabbing you to friends and all this, and it's to make themselves feel better, because they're in denial of, they're just in denial of the situation that they're in, and rather than taking responsibility of the outcome of what's going on, it's easier to, this is someone that will always put the blame on others, pass the blame on others, backstab others, okay, rather than them taking responsibility. And, they could be getting backstabbed, betrayed by the person they're with. With you, everything's fine. Like, it don't faze you what's being said or what this person says. It's just non-important to you, to be honest. Earth angel energy. You're healing. Well, the person they got with tried to present themselves like an earth angel, and they seem different. Yeah, they casted them an illusion. This person also lied to them, people in the community, their friends. Oh, and get with her or him, they're a witch. Oh, they'll only want you for this. They casted a lot of illusions, lies. But it was all to get the position that you should have been in with this person, do you understand? So they kind of got played, or they allowed this person to fool them. They played with fire, they got burnt. This person's just looking straight at that cup, which is their money. This individual doesn't like the truth, okay, as well. They don't like, they can't face the truth. Emperor energy. Yeah, they're a boss. They've got things going on in their life. I'll give them that, okay? But, 4 cups. They think you're closed off and over this. Or they're now kind of sulking in regards to, you know, the cup getting presented, and they're paying attention to the missed opportunities that they've had before, okay? All this is going to be in the near future where, you know, again, when things really go up in flames, they're going to have no choice but to take accountability and really look at themselves, that they're the problem. No one's created these problems in their life apart from their self. So maybe they're not answering their phone or reaching out or allowing the person to reach out to them, okay? I mean, you definitely won't allow this person to cast you no illusions, like, nah. And the person they got with tried to present, they didn't have no emotions for them. But they presented like they did, but they didn't have, and they weren't no divine individual. Again, they were jealous of this person. They didn't want to see them doing well. Was actually competing with them. Envious of them. Like, make it make sense. You're, on the other hand, Libra, showing up in reading, getting justice. This person has a lot of emotions for you, okay? They could be drinking a lot. This person's definitely dealing with some type of karma. Or they're going to have to be dealing with a lot of karma for generations to come, I'm hearing. Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm thinking, I think this person's hoping like, that you either wouldn't leave them out in the cold or they come back around, something like that. The Hangman, this person knows why they're stuck. Confirmation. But they'll skate around the truth. They won't admit, they won't take responsibility. They could be going through some type of dark night of the soul, or they're stuck where they have to, it's about ultimate surrender, sacrificing a person, place or thing and giving something up. But also on the other hand, there's things that you've also had to surrender to, sacrificing a person, a place, a thing, giving something up, okay? And you've done that. You put the work in. And this is why the universe is on your side. You're very mature. Yeah, you just gracefully walked away. You weren't about to argue or compete, for this person's attention. Yeah, you're definitely an older feminine here. You're definitely old school, like you've got your old school values there. You weren't about to play these childish games with this person. 8 of Wands. Something about 8 of Wands, rapid action. Four of Pentacles, you're holding back. Again, you're managing your resources and whatever it is, finances, like, may not have a lot, but I mean, you manage. But you're independent. You won't act like something you're not. What people see is what they get. Okay? But you value truth. Okay? And when people want to come with wearing masks, you know, you're just like not on it. Your intuition told you something weren't right. Your intuition picked up on this person's deceitful character, should I say, and you bailed out. Judgment. This person's going through judgment again. Angels, ancestors are guiding and supporting you. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel. Yeah, he just gracefully walks away, Libra. Okay? You know, ultimate surrender. You surrendered. Again, people, places and things that you know that would keep you stuck. You paid attention. And that's why you're receiving good karma. Nine of Cups. This person can see that other people may also have emotions for you. Don't mean that you're with anyone. I see you single. You're someone that says, you know, if you've got a dream, you chase it. Do you understand what I mean? If there's someone that you meet that I think with you and this person, I think in your mind you kind of had plans, yeah? But this person wasn't on your page, Libra. Now, I'm hearing that they're spiraling out of control. Something's getting out of control, okay? You see? Yeah, the person they got with, they were celebrating afterwards when they got with this person. I mean, they lied about you. They lied about who they were, what they have. You, Libra, was their soulmate. 1111. Twin flame. This person could be seeing them numbers, repeating numbers. Yeah, the person they got with, when they betrayed this person or basically played them, yeah, they celebrated with their friends in the community. But also this person, when they were betraying you and celebrating with their friends, and their friends were like, yeah, glad you done Libra like that. Yeah, they deserved it. Like, yeah, well, they're going to say what they're going to say, innit? Because that's what they won on, praise. They have to feel they have to get looked at a certain way when it comes to people in their community, okay? It's all about recognition and getting praise and backstabbing you, but love you really behind the scenes, okay? So again, they act one way. And it's this type of behaviour that you don't like, Libra, that you can't even be their self, you know. It's, again, there's someone that don't take responsibility. They're on their own, they're like this, yeah, they have a lot of love for you. All the divine's pouring into you, blessings, okay? I don't know if this person's like, use a child situation. If you leave me, you won't see a child again, or maybe they're fine if they're not sure the child's theirs. I don't know, okay? Or they're stuck with someone that they've got a child with, whatever, okay? But yeah, you weren't emotionally fulfilled and you walked away to embark on a new journey. And it's not just this person, it's like, you don't need praise from people. In the sense, you're not in your ego like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, you're not doing it to get recognition from people. You do it to, whatever you do it to give them advice and help them on their journey, okay? I mean, even in your life, there could have been people as well where they thought that you needed recognition, like from them, or you would chase after them. And in those 8 cups, you could have walked away from 8 people or a group or whoever. You weren't afraid to embark on your own journey of self-enlightenment. You're happy, independent, fruitful. Knight of Pentacles. Again, when it comes to people being methodical, okay? Like in a sense of wearing masks to manipulate you, I won't deal with that. But there's a situation that I'm not going to speak of because we know that the enemy's watching. But it's to do with a methodical approach. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I'm not going to say no more. Yeah, you know what's hidden. The methodical approach, you know about that. You're not stupid. But the High Priestess, okay, you know what's hidden. Okay. Some things you won't reveal until you need to. Some things you won't reveal at all. This person may feel, did Libra know all along what I was doing? Yes, she did. And that's why she walked away gracefully, or he walked away gracefully. Ten of Cups, a completion. So you may have, I mean, you have the Eight of Cups there. So by you walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve your higher good, you're walking from the Eight of Cups. Actually, where's the Nine of Cups? There's the Nine of Cups here, let me see. Yeah, there you go. So this is you, Libra. By you walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve your higher good to embark on your journey of self-enlightenment. Eight of Cups, you go to the Nine of Cups, which is your wishes are granted. Okay. And then from the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, okay? 8, 9, 10. And this is a completion. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there was collaborations going on behind the scenes, okay? where you was betrayed, where another or this karmic and her friends made something look like what it wasn't concerning you, okay? A lot of deception, a lot of lies. But you knew about that as well. And again, you weren't about to, you know, there's a lot of tactful moves. I can't even say the word now. Tactful moves, okay, with this group in the community. Where people were made to look at you in a different light that actually that you were in, okay? So it's like rousing up people, getting everyone on the hate train. Boundaries up. It stands in the high ground to the haters. Because you know some of them, especially the ones, Libra, that have got public platforms or get recognition, you know they're the ones that leave the negative comments and use fake profiles and all that. And it doesn't faze you. It's not bothering you at all. It's their problem, not yours. Because again, it's just jealousy, isn't it? You've turned your power. You've turned the power. I wouldn't say things in your life that you've gone through, okay? Whatever it is, you've turned it into power. You know, you haven't gone seeking revenge on the next person that's backstabbed you. You're like, whatever, okay? You've built on it and you're like, do you know what? I think things I've gone through that you surrendered to, you're turning it into power in regards to helping others. In regards to speaking truth or shining the light on the situations to help others in their life, okay? Two of Cups. You know, even people coming towards you with a cup, but they ain't got no emotions, and these are people, again, that have betrayed you or worked behind the scenes, or don't matter who it is. Blood-related, ex-friends, whoever. You just won't allow anyone to manipulate you. Them days are over. You know also that the reason why you've had to release people is because they too didn't want to see you do well. Or they wanted you stuck in a cycle that they thought that they'd always have you stuck in, and you're no longer stuck in that cycle. Okay. Someone here is at a crossroads. Again, they're not showing their hands. They don't like to show their emotions. They wear a mask. They take this person or people, some of them don't take responsibility for their actions. It's easier to blame others. But when it comes to you, Libra, you see with these lot, they're almost to say, what do you mean blame others? Yeah, but I hear you talking about this, that, and the other. No, you're just talking about things that have gone on in your life, and you talk about the things that in regards to people that have betrayed you. and you shine light on that. That's not blaming, that's shining the light on things that you've gone through and what people have done to you. People thinking like, you know, not wanting to show their hands or hoping you don't see clearly so that they could keep you stuck at a crossroads. They're the things that you talk about, okay? They're the things that you now know that are hidden, okay? You also weren't showing your hand when it comes to certain people because, you know, you knew where you was going. You had to see what ones were to be trusted to, who can't be trusted. And this is why you've gone solo dolo, but you're not on your own, okay? You've got a lot of protection around you, and you will come into new contacts. People that don't serve your higher good or don't, you know, that saying you hold on to a sinking ship, you go down with it, and you've moved forward to calmer waters. Yeah. Someone's, yeah, you're not being, you know, you're not allowing people to affect your heart no more, people that you once had emotions for. Like, you ain't, like, blocked your heart off in the sense of, you know, you're cold or you're never going to trust the person again. It's not like that. It's just that it's about protecting yourself. A lot of you've dealt with loss. A lot of you, you know, where, again, this person that they're with or was with or whoever, they want to cause them loss or they're dealing with a loss, that they've betrayed them, okay, by lying about you or betraying them and other factors. And this person's going through grief. And in your life as well, you're releasing people that have done this to you, okay? And these same energies that you now have released are feeling the loss of you. It's what it is. At the end of the day, you just got to take care of yourself. And you know, you can't keep being on the cycle where people constantly are going around and around and around and around, and they want to keep you on the cycle. No, you've got to wake up sometimes, smell the coffee and say, you know what, I'm done. The devil. Yeah, someone may feel like they're attached to that energy. Oh, wow. Definitely toxicity going on. Yeah, could have been a lot of partying, a lot of secrets this person's keeping, okay, behind the scenes. Yeah, they just don't show, and I'm sure you just don't want to know about them secrets. A lot of you already know what the secrets are. King of Wands. This is another person in the community, or this could be something to do with Sagittarius in the community as well, or them and their friends thought like, yeah. I'm not even going to go into that. Ten of Pentacles. Someone here, Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth. Again, some situation involving a child or some red flag, okay? Someone may get a visit from social services. Again, if these were people that betrayed you or people that come together to lie about you or your family or whatever, okay? What they put out is what's coming back tenfold. Yeah, shit's about to go up in flames, literally. Boy. Ending. Ten of Swords. Some of you even like people that's in your bloodlines, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know, or weren't part of your bloodline, like, I know you may have different parents, something like that, okay, or these were people that could have been a sister, or this could have been someone else that was in that same energy that don't like taking responsibility, under some type of influence. You've tried to reach out and help. Again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You've ended situations or relationships with certain people. Death ending, spiritual transformation. But this is like the angel of death, the Grim Reaper. The Tower. But some things in your life has led you to go through a spiritual awakening, okay? And not only that, you paid attention, because things that was done behind your back, plots, plans, schemes, a lot of you were shown this and you paid attention. And you sit back and you ask the divine for direction on what to show you and what you need to know and what people's intentions are. The Tower. Told you things about to go up in flames. I mean, that's coming straight from the heavens. You know, your ancestors, and the angels have had just about, I mean, your ancestors, they're ruthless, okay? They don't play when it comes to you, Libra. And, you know, I mean, I'm hearing that, like, sitting in council or something, okay? Like, these people need to stop with what they're doing behind the scenes. Some may not turn out good. Your ancestors are ruthless when it comes to you. They're very protective over you, Libra. And they're watching everything that's going on. I mean, you try to give someone guidance in regards to stop doing something. And again, as I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Someone overindulges, and they may have a problem with that. Something about someone's health. Change. Again, something about energies not being able to pay their bills, keep up with payments, or having to lose homes or move out, okay? Again, all these energies, whoever they are in your life, past, whatever, that wanted you homeless, broke, out on the street, children taken away from you, backstabbers, people plotting, planning, scheming, people wanting to get with you for the wrong reasons. Everything they wish for you is accumulated. And I mean, when I mean bad karma, this could be years where it's built up, built up, built up. I'm sure I had a plan all along, okay? Now, these people were given chance after chance after chance after chance. They were given signs. They didn't pay attention. They didn't use their intuition. You understand our intuition is there for a reason, okay? Didn't want to listen. Some of you know that saying, if you don't listen, you feel. Out it here. Toil and labour. Yeah, they just wouldn't stop. Great fortune. You know about people seeing your posts, opening your posts. You know all about that. House. People living in. Life insurance policies done on you. Or there was a life insurance policy where something was left for you for someone that passed away. Okay. Should you see some type of document? Just a load of again, as I said, some of you may hear of this. All these energies that they've been warned. Stop, stop, stop. They don't want to listen. Your ancestors are ruthless, Libra. Imprisonment. Two choices. There's only two options left. And Spirit is saying, take your pick. Stop what you're doing or you're going to face either. Some of them are already mentally trapped, or some of them, someone could be locked up already. Okay? And the same ones that wanted you in poverty, they're now going to be in poverty, okay? Where they're losing homes. Or they may have obtained a home fraudulently, or it wasn't their home, or someone's got to give back the home, or they've got to move out of this house. Some home that's yours. Something like that. Marriage. Well, Libra. Could have been a married couple. Someone could have been using your name or acting like they were you, something like that, okay? Maybe they're going to prison or was involved in a married couple. Could be a mature woman involved, or you could be a more mature woman, or there was an older woman involved in a community. False person. So this masculine got with a false person. She could be brunette. Official person. Thief. brothers, it's divine counterparts, okay, twin flames. And that's what should have been, but it isn't, because someone chose someone else. Or someone said that you're in a relationship with them or married to them or something like that, and you've never been in a long-term relationship. You may have just come across these people once or twice, but once you start paying attention to exactly what's going on around you, now he's getting played by a group. He's like, no more. Yeah. Now the light's shone on them, they're concerned. This could be a corrupt prosecutor, judge, I don't know. He's all getting payments. There's all in it. Sudden wealth. I mean, there's a lot of money involved, so yeah, cool, so willing to, you know, sacrifice you for it. Life means nothing to them. Money means more. And this is why some of them have, Wait. Message of concern. There was an official person working with your sister or a brother, or working with a friend, or people in the community were getting payments by this corrupt official, and you know, someone's watching you on the World Wide Web, or something was done on the World Wide Web to make you look like something you're not. You could sue them for that as well. Okay, just courthouse, yeah. These people try to set you up to get you in prison, you know, making false reports, false allegations. Someone's ratted someone out, or someone that was in this group may have, there could have been people that were still going on, still backstabbing you, and someone was like, I'll just give it a break. Like, there could be someone that's like, in a, like, that's like, just sick of hearing it. Like, find something else to talk about. Like, that person's not even around you. They're whatever, like, yeah. Some of you may get married in the near future, and some of you, you know, you may even end up moving overseas. Someone's in despair. So, again, if there were a corrupt prosecutor, okay, that works against you but should have been with you, this was the prosecutor that the corrupt official and this group got in regards to maybe working with you, but they didn't help you stay out of prison, okay? So this prosecutor may have said to you, oh, well, you know, if I was you, I'd go guilty in all them charges. And you was like, no, because I didn't do this, didn't do that. So there could have been like some type of trial, okay? You may have still gone to prison, but there was lies told. I mean, the prosecutor's getting payments as well. But the prosecution, I mean, they were working with the group. See, this person has like got sideburns, they've got like sideburns, not saying this person has, but I'm picking up, once this information's out, they're not going to be hired again. Yeah. That should have been you, but then they were casting illusions. They were doing everything and anything to, you know, cause this, okay, set you up. running back to the judge, and their dodgy prosecutor giving them, you know, false reports. Just false people, liars. Now maybe if there was a judge involved, well, the light shone on that judge as well, or whoever, people in the community, neighbours, whoever, it's all involved. I mean, look, they keep running back there. Yeah, they got you falsely investigated. Because these two people were getting payments by the group. There was a lot of money involved in it, so yeah, they were like, yeah, I'm in. yeah, oh yeah, let's edit this and retype that and lie about this, and there you go, Your Honour. Well, this is some more information. Judge, don't look too pleased. People are liars. And some of you have been watched, okay? And the illusions that they made about you have been seen not to be true. Okay? That's why you've had these people stalking you and watching you, Libra, because you know, like, they just, you know why they've been watching you, stalking you. Some of them giving payments to crackheads and people that are, you know, really bad on drugs, and then taking statements off them. When these people were hounding you. Walking past you, blowing drugs in your face. Do you understand? Yeah? Like doing little temptation moves. Like walking past you with a tin of beer or with a big spliff in their hand. Things like that, yeah? Like just stupidness that you saw. Neighbours knocking your door. Like, yeah, you could smell the demon from them. Demons in disguise. Yeah. Using any excuse to knock your door. Sending people that are drinkers to knock your door. Trying to test you, or bang down the door and act like, oh, sorry, I've knocked the wrong door. Like, thinking that you wouldn't answer the door, you'd be scared in there. Like, trying to use bully tactics. Some of you just like flung open the front door, like, yeah. Yeah. There was someone that jumped back. You knew who this woman and this man was. Okay, he was hiding further down the landing. Confirmation. Confirmation. Next door neighbours knocking your door to come out with stupid things like, you know, any excuse to knock your door to try to befriend you. Like things like just people doing things to try to trigger you, slamming doors, just stupid things. People like parking a car outside your house and someone saying that you're seeing a man, or neighbours knocking the door to say like, oh, if you hear the Hoover, it's them hoovering. Just stupid things. Like, he was like, oh, please. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Bye.